Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you all doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Today you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you some beautiful home decor signs that you can make for you and your home, and these turned out absolutely beautiful and I really love how they turned out. So I hope that you do too. And you guys, this is my last video of the year of 2021. We got through it, we did it. And I am just super grateful for each and every one of you. And I just want to let you guys know thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you guys. And I have grown so much from when I have started. And I have such an amazing community. And I am just super grateful from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you who spend your time with me and watch my videos and support me. It truly does mean everything to me, and I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you guys. And so this is my last video for the year, as I just mentioned, and I am going to start off the new year with some fun videos, so stay tuned for that. And without any further talking, let's jump right into the video, and I hope that you like it. Alright guys, to start off, I have here this sign from Dollar Tree. It is super pretty, this house shape, and then it has a little wreath on the front. I'm just going to pull that off. I'm going to remove that glue that's stuck on there, and then I am going to sand this down because the holidays, it has glitter on it and I do not like glitter. So I am going to just sand that off, and then I am going to use my ladybug vacuum to get up all that glitter. And I am gonna sand down the entire sign as well, so that way when I paint it, it can adhere to the sign really good. So once I do that, I am gonna give this sign a nice coat of white paint, and I am going to give it about 3 coats just to cover up everything really good, and that red at the top. So I am going to do that. And once that is nicely painted, I have here this little wording that I printed out, and I am just going to color over the back of it, and then I'm going to trace over the wording on top of the house, and that just transfers over um the lead that is inside of that is on the back of the paper onto the sign. So that way, if you don't have nice handwriting and you are not comfortable with just writing it, you can use this little technique, and it will be a nice handwriting all the time, and you can just paint over it after, or just trace it over with a marker to finish it off. And I always like to use a marker because I feel like you get much cleaner lines. So I do go in with a black Sharpie marker because it has a nice point, and I just go and trace over it again on the front, and I have my nice wording on there. And now I just want to take my sandpaper again, and I want to go over the front again so I can distress that wording and make it look nice and distressed and rustic. And once I am done that, I do want to decorate it up a little bit. And for that, I'm just going to use some eucalyptus, and I'm going to make a little bow for the top and the center. You're just using some ribbon that I chose, but you can definitely put whatever you want on the house. It doesn't have to be greenery or anything like that. However you like is fine. And I just simply hot glue the pieces onto the roof of the house, and then I also put the bow. And then I still felt like the house needed a little something, so I went back to that printout of the wording, and I just transferred on that little design that is above and below the wording, but I only put it below my wording. And I think that makes it better because it just needed something a little more where the wording was. So I just transferred that little design, and I also wrapped some brown jute twine around the bottom, and that finishes off this cute, adorable little sign for your house with a beautiful little saying. And I love how it turned out. You guys have to let me know what you think. Alright, you guys, for this next DIY, I have here this Dollar Tree sign. And this sign is really beautiful as it is. So you can definitely just use it as it is. I really like it. And I am going to DIY it for today. I am going to be using this burlap sheet that I have here. And I am going to place it in the center. And it's not going to cover the entire surface of the front of the sign. But I think it's fine. I could get some of that color of the neutral that is on the sign. So I am just gonna cut the burlap a little bit because the edges are a little bit uneven and not straight. So I am gonna straighten those out, and then I am going to just simply hot glue this down to the center of the sign. And before I do that, I am going to place just one coat of white paint onto the sign. So that way when I place the burlap, and if you see through it, it won't be any gold coming through from the sign. It'll just be white. So you only need one coat and you are good to go. And then you can hot glue your piece of fabric. And do be careful whenever you are placing hot glue with burlap because it will go through and you can burn yourself. So just make sure you wear finger protectors. I know they do sell them at Dollar Tree, and you will be good to go. So once I have my burlap down, I am going to go in with these wood letters, and I got these from Dollar Tree. And I am going to spell out the word coffee. And the only thing is, I thought I had all the same letterings of the wood letters, but they are two different fonts. And I did not know that. So one of my E's are a bit different. And I was debating for a while if I wanted to use it because it was really bothering me. But I just decided to just go with it. And hopefully, you can't tell, but yeah, that sucks. Just make sure you have all of the same letters, and that is it. Then once my letters were on there, I went in with some white paint and I just distressed them a little bit just to give them a little bit of a pop and not have them look so bland. So I just did that, and then I am going to decorate it a little bit using some greenery, and this one is from Dollar Tree. It's really pretty. It's glittery, and I am just going to hot glue it down to the bottom. I am going to put a bow, and that will finish off this sign. And I actually do really like how it came out. I think it's super pretty and really neutral looking, and I love that, and I really love how it turned out. You guys have to let me know what you think. And I forgot, I just stuck 4 thumbtacks on each corner of the burlap just to give it a nice little extra touch, and I really love what that did. I think it all ties in super beautiful, and I really love it. I think that even with the font being different of the E, it ties in together still, and I like it. So let me know what you guys think. All right, so moving along, I have this chalkboard sign that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I have this printout here of a coffee shop sign, and I really love how this looks. So what I'm gonna do is create my own little vintage coffee shop sign or cafe sign that you would see that's really nice and rustic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the paper though in half so I could get one of those sides because the whole thing obviously won't fit. So I am gonna just cut the half that I want, and I'm gonna simply place Mod Podge onto the chalkboard, and I am gonna Mod Podge it down, placing more Mod Podge on the top of the paper just to make sure that it's nice and secured, and then you would have to let that dry really well. And then once you have that nicely dried, it is up to you what you want to do else with the sign. And so what I'm going to do is I want to make it more rustic looking. So I am going to take my sanding paper and I am just going to sand all around the edges of this little sign and on top of the two sides where it is black on the chalkboard, because it does have the glue. So whenever I past the sanding sheet, it does peel up some of the glue and make it look like it's peeling and like it's rustic. So I really like that effect. And then I'm also doing it on the edges of the paper and I'm making it really nice and rough and rustic. And I really love how it turned out. It looks really cool. And all you have to do is just sand it down and don't press down too hard because you might pull the whole paper up, but just a little bit of some strength and you are good to go, because the paper is a little bit soft since we put the glue on top of it, so it will peel off really easily. And I really love how it is turning out. And now that I have the desired look, I can just decorate this up, and I use a buffalo check ribbon to create a bow. And that is really it for this sign, you guys. I really love how it turned out. I think this one is one of my favorite ones because of how rustic it looks, and it really looks like a sign that you would see at a cafe or something like that. You guys would have to let me know what you think. And that is it for today's video, my friends. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, because that does help out my channel, and to help it grow, it allows others to view this video if you give it just a simple thumbs up. So make sure you do that, and do consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you, and I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. And I hope that you all have a safe and fun holiday, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.